Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as we was all recently able to see something that we probably never thought we would see back in the day as we watched No Limit and Cash Money come up in the game, make impacts and do their thing. But we actually was blessed with an opportunity to see them perform a Versuz. And that was most definitely lit for me. Part of my childhood, no doubt about it. And most definitely prayers up to Young Bleed as he is still in ICU to my understanding. Want to pray for him and a speedy recovery and send prayers up to his family and everything like that. I hope and pray that everything work out for the best. But leading up to this Versuz battle, it was an understanding that Turk might not be there, as within the last few months, him and BG have been having little issues on the internet, and then also everything going on with Cash Money doing a recent reunion tour, and also things happening with Turk filing a lawsuit, show promotions for saying that they played a role, they defamed his character, and said that they did not have the funds to pay everybody on the show, asked him to take a pay cut, and when he refused to, they came back and said that it was because of the issues with him and BG that had played out on the internet, and that he was going to cause problems and issues possibly. So Turk hit them with a $340,000 lawsuit after that, and that kind of played a role possibly to why we did see Turk at the Versuz. Lil Wayne ended up not showing as well, as we just seen on Breakfast Club. They said that Lil Wayne was under the weather. According to BG, he's the first person who was there who spoke on it. But with Turk having this lawsuit going on with Dope Shows, they have now hit him with a $12 million lawsuit, and the saga and drama continues. As Turk put it up on his page and responded to it as well through his legal team, Cash Money tour promoter hits Hotboy Turk with $12 million defamation suit, childish and tactics. The rapper is accused of trying to sabotage the Cash Money Records reunion tour by starting an online feud with former Hot Boys member BG. Former member Turk is being sued by a concert promoter over online threats that supposedly threatened to derail the Cash Money Records reunion tour this summer. The $12 million breach of contract and defamation suit filed in New York federal court on Wednesday, October 29th, is the latest in a bitter legal salvo between Turk, Tab, Versuz Jr., and promoter over the Cash Money Millionaires 30th anniversary tour, named in honor of a Cash Money Records supergroup from the 90s. The ongoing reunion tour features Cash Money figures like and former Hot Boy. Turk originally signed onto the tour as well, but was kicked off the roster before his performance this summer. The rapper subsequently sued Dope Shows for $340,000 in Florida last month, alleging he was removed from the tour because the promoter wasn't selling enough tickets and ran out of money to pay him. Now, Dope Shows is countering in its own lawsuit that money had nothing to do with Turk's removal. Rather, the promoter says it had to boot Turk because he had been physically threatening BG on social media, leading venues to voice concerns and about potential violence and risking disruptive intervention from BGs. Dope Shows alleges that in response, Turk posting defamatory content on Instagram, spreading his false narrative that the promoter was struggling financially. Dope Shows claims Turk's Florida case is a sham lawsuit, and they basically saying that he's fraud and making this stuff up for his own personal gain. Now, in Turk's caption on this post they put up, Turk's attorney, Paul Alois, denied all of Dope Show's claims in a statement to Billboard on Friday, October 31st. Alois says the new lawsuit is a desperate attempt by the promoter to try and shift the blame away from their own unethical business practices and promotional failures. While the complaint defames my client and says that he was attempting to sabotage the tour to try and revive flagging rap career, the complaint conveniently leaves out the fact that on August 3rd, 2025, Turk released his own album, Joseph, on iTunes, which peaked at number 5 on the iTunes hip-hop chart, added Alois. Thus, my client has no intentions of trying to sabotage a tour he wants to be on, let alone to help his rap career. Turk has been alleging for some months now that they are doing this lawsuit simply because they did not have the money, they did not have the funds. He has been on record saying this plenty of times.
Can't kick me off a tour. They didn't pay me for no tour. I got booked, just like everybody else got booked. I'm a big dog. I keep telling y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody kick me off a tour, respectfully. So the promoters found out that I wasn't going for less of my money that was promised per contract, and Andrew, whatever his last name, I don't even know his last name, is in that. Y'all wouldn't understand legal terms of that anyway, some of y'all, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But don't have me to show them ticket sales, nigga. That's the real problem. Talking about Turk, he the problem. Nigga, y'all looking for a scapegoat, nigga. Don't try to put it on me talking about we can't finish the tour because there's a problem. Nigga, we had this problem, nigga, when Louisiana Fest happened, nigga, and when we first hit the mother stage, nigga. It always been a problem, nigga. We always gonna have a problem, nigga. Talking about. Nigga, the problem never solved around here. We always got a problem, nigga. Nigga not to deal with problems if it was like that. Y'all can't try to use because y'all don't got the money. Y'all don't got the money to pay a nigga.
Now, I don't know what's what for sure. I was not there. That will have to play out in court, how it plays out, as this situation has become a complete roller coaster ride at this point. And Turk is most definitely going to be talking about what he can talk about on the podcast, because with these legal matters, he probably can't speak on everything directly now because he is being sued, and his lawyer will probably advise him, don't even just speak on it no more. We're going to have to let it all play out in court. And on the Cash Money side of things, they have a lot of issues between them, certain people. And Turk has said itself, or BG said itself recently on Breakfast Club, like over there, everybody got a little bit of different relationships with each other. BG was saying, I got my relationships with Juvie, how my relationship with Juvie is, Manny Fresh, Wayne, everybody talk to each other, deal with each other, how they talk with each other. Now, Turk and Baby, they have their situation. We see what Turk said what Baby has said on stage at the end of the verses that went viral all over the internet. And then also, I don't know exactly where Wayne stands. He didn't make it at all to the verses, which was a shocker to me, because once I seen it was a versus event, I instantly thought that Lil Wayne would be there because of the relationship that he has with Swiss Beats. I don't know what's going on that Cash Money side of things, but I'm glad that they did put something together on the verses. I really enjoyed it last weekend. I can't even front. I wish I would have went on ahead and went out there, because the nigga was turned up watching it live at the crib. We were streaming it and things like that. Yeah, man, Turk. I rock with everybody, man. I want to see boys work it out, how they work it out. I don't know how these lawsuit things work, man, and how it's going to play out in court. It's going to be in the judge's hands. Who knows? But they going for $12 million on Turk. He went for $340 on them. Say that, hey, y'all told me behind the scenes to take a pay cut. Not that, hey, I was a problem. Y'all trying to use the BG thing as an excuse to not pay me. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.